boss babes and bosses out there. So in this video, we are going to talk about generalist and specialist. So if you are an aspiring and a newbie freelancer and you are still confused kung ano yung i-focus nyo na skills or service na i-offer nyo sa client nyo, then I think this video is helpful for you. So ito yung screenshot sa poll ko. Diyan, out of 468 na nakakita sa stories ko, 100 nagsabi na they are still confused, pero yung 19, sila yung nagsabi na meron na silang niche in mind. So, actually, hindi ako shocked sa result kasi, to be honest, when I also started this journey, I also don't know what is generalist and specialist. And hindi ko din alam kung ano yung i-focus ko. I just know na gusto kong maka-earn online. Yun lang. Yun lang yung target. And kung ganun ka din, na ang goal mo lang din naman sana is maka-earn online. But now you are confused na kung ano yung i-focus mo na service. And I will help you. I will give steps kung paano ka makapag-decide kung ano yung is-specialize mo. If ever wala ka pang i-focus mo na skills. But before I'm going to do that, I would also like to, share to you ano yung nakikita ko na advantage and disadvantage sa dalawa. Let's start with that first para naman magkaroon kayo ng idea kung ano talaga yung mas gusto niyo. Kung magja-general na lang ba kayo or magfo-focus kayo ng isang skills. So I will pull out my handy-dandy notepad. Meron akong kodigo, no? I think one good advantage talaga once you're a generalist is that you can do almost everything. You know all the basics. Well, I guess almost all of the basic stuff sa online. Yan yung tinatawag na natin na general virtual assistant. Lahat ng basic. Like, gumagawa siya ng basic social media management. Meron din siyang tasks na basic bookkeeping. Meron din siyang task na basic e-commerce store management. So, lahat ng mga basics, hakop niya or kaya niyang gawin. Yun. Yan yung advantage once you are a generalist. And because of that, mas madali kang makakuha ng client. Kasi a lot of the entrepreneurs nowadays are mga startup pa. Yung hindi pa malalaki yung income nila. Mas gusto nilang someone na kung pwede, alam lahat ng gagawin nila. Marunong mag-research data entry, marunong mag-basic handle ng social media accounts, marunong ng basic na website management, marunong ng basic lahat ng like basic Photoshop or basic video editing. Gusto ng mga startup clients yon kasi still in budget pa sila eh. Kasi meron pa silang limit sa kaya nilang ipapasahod sa kanilang outsource. So, yes, mas madali kang makakaland ng client, but then, the disadvantage is that you will just be paid well. Hindi talaga yung mga premium clients or premium tickets na yung makukuha mo. Kasi basics lang yung mga ginagawa mo. And then, anyone can do that. Madali kang palitan. Kasi madaming nakakaalam sa mga gagawin mo eh. Kasi mga basics lang, diba? So, maraming pwede din gumawa niyan, hindi lang ikaw. For you to earn 6 figures per month, kailangan mo ng at least 2 to 3 clients and maraming mga side gigs for you to earn 6 figures. That's the somehow advantage din, pero disadvantage din siya sa iba kasi marami kang hinahandle ng client. Meron kasing mga tao na mas gusto nila isang client lang para yung problema is sa one source lang yung problem. Meron ding ibang freelancers or mga tao na mas prefer din na iba-iba yung client para parang i-diversify para kung mawala ng isa na client, at least meron pang isang client. Ganun. Somehow that is advantage and disadvantage. It depends kung anong type mo. But yeah, yun yung mga nakikita ko na parang kailangan mong i-consider if you want to be a generalist. So, sa specialist naman, compare sa generalist na alam lahat ng basics gagawin. Specialist naman, magfo-focus ka lang talaga ng isang skills and yan talaga yung pag-aaralan mo ng mabuti na magiging expert ka talaga. You make sure that yourself is an expert to that service or to that kind of skill. You're going to make sure that the client would really invest a premium ticket or would really want to pay a premium amount sa service na yan para mag-work ka sa kanila. So, ito talaga yung parang expert ka talaga sa ganyan, na nakakasolve ka ng mga problems na yung mga expert lang yung mga nakakasolve. That's a good thing. Clients will see you as an expert, so they are also going to pay you a premium rate for that. Kadalasan ng mga specialists, they are paid output based. So, hindi sila masyadong nag-per hour. Nag-per hour lang sila pag consultation or coaching yung gagawin nila. Pero pag task talaga yung gagawin, like to set up a CRM or to set up an automation, yung mga ganun, hindi sila binabayaran per hour. Binabayaran sila per task or per output or per result. Mas okay talaga guys na hindi per hour kung pwede yung makuha nyo. Pero if you are still starting, to make sure na mababayaran talaga kayo sa rate na gusto nyo, you can stick first sa per hour. And because of that though, na mataas yung rate mo, ito na yung disadvantage. Kasi it would be harder to find clients because of that. Kasi mataas na yung rate na hinihingi mo. And the next disadvantage na nakikita ko if you are a specialist is that the pressure is higher compared sa generalist ka lang. It's because mas mataas yung expectation sa'yo ng client because nagpipay siya ng malaki sa'yo. So, nag-expect din siya ng magandang result sa project na hinahawakan mo sa kanya. So, it's up to you guys. A lot of you would really love na mataas yung pressure kasi doon din kayo nakaka-work ng maganda pag pressured. So, there are two kinds of pressure kasi good pressure and a bad pressure. If nape-pressure ka, tapos na-motivate ka to do better, that's a good pressure. But if that pressure is napuput down na sa'yo and nakakasira na sa mental health mo, that is not a good pressure at all. So, you might want to also think kung ano ba talaga yung gusto mo, to have that kind of pressure as a specialist or to have a little pressure lang. Mayroong pressure din, pero little lang sa generalist. So, it's up to you. So, now, I'm gonna give you steps on how to identify para makapag-decide na talaga kayo kung ano yung niche or service skills yung ifo-focus nyo na i-offer nyo sa client nyo. So, the first one is to set a time frame for yourself to explore all the skills na nasa isip nyo na gusto nyong i-focus. Ako, to be honest, I think it took me years, 3 to 4 years, akong nag-explore ng maraming skills. By exploring what I mean is that I'm grabbing all the opportunities na dadating sa akin. Sometimes, meron akong makuha na project na video editing. So, ginagrab ko yan. Meron akong makuha before na graphic designing. So, ginagrab ko yan. Meron ding lead generation. Grab ko yan. So, lahat-lahat. Kahit ano, basta opportunity So, ang goal ko lang naman, diba, is to earn online. So, yan yung ginawa ko. So, yeah, for you, maybe 6 months, 1 year, or more. It's really up to you. Kung feeling mo 6 months is too mataas na time frame for you to explore ng mga skills, okay, sige, gawin mo ng 3 months. So, it's really up to you. Kung 3 months, meron ka nang masasabi na,
oh, okay, ito yung skill na gusto ko.
Then, go specialize one skill na after 3 months. But, yeah, if kung wala, patuloy mo lang for 6 months, for 1 year, and maybe more if you want to really explore pa other skills, right? And the next step is to list at least 3 skills na gusto mong i-offer kay clients. Yung make you excited kung yan yung ginagawa mo. Example, list there, maybe social media manager ka, or maybe you are a video editor, or maybe you are an email marketer, or the feeling mo mas enjoy yung graphic designing. So, list at least 3 lang. At least naman sa 3, matatry mo siya lahat. And the next step is to join free or paid courses or mga programs or mga trainings, tutorials na makikita mo online. It's either YouTube or maybe sa mga Facebook groups, maraming gumagawa ng mga free and live tutorials sa Facebook groups or sa YouTube. So, you can use that one. Try to join it and see kung nag-enjoy ka bang gawin yon. And please learn something and apply talaga kung ano yung mga natutunan mo sa mga tutorials nila para you will have the experience talaga in doing it. You will know the feeling while you are doing it. Kasi yan yung goal natin at the end. Yung makuha natin yung kind of feeling na parang you are happy doing your work. So, the moment na you try doing the things, yung hands-on talaga na ginagawa mo, and kung ano yung feeling mo dun, kung nahihirapan ka ba, kung kahit nahihirapan ka pero na-excite ka. So, try joining free or paid mga tutorials, trainings, masterclass, courses, whatsoever mga program dyan. Aside from getting the feeling kung na-excite ka ba or hindi, aside from that, mas madali mo talagang matututunan ang mga tinuturo kung mismo ikaw talaga yung gumagawa or mismo talaga ikaw yung nag-i-implement or nagte-take action. The next is, aside from joining free and paid courses, try to follow co-freelancers and coaches na yan din yung work nila. If nasa list mo yung social media management, try to follow people na ganun din yung services nila. And also mga coaches. Especially try to follow those people na active sa social media so that you will have an idea kung ano yung work nila, kung ano yung lifestyle nila, and you will have an idea talaga kung ganyan ba talaga yung kind of work na gusto mo or hindi. So, makaka-help yan sa'yo to evaluate in the end kung that kind of work or skills gusto mong i-focus or hindi. And the next one that you're going to do, aside from following all those co-freelancers and coaches within the same niche na gusto mo, I would also encourage you to get test clients sa mga skills na yan. So, for example, isa doon is social media management. So, look for a client, test client, or a beta client, meaning it's a discounted rate for you just to check your skills, kung alam mo na ba talaga yung skills na yon, and happy ka ba in doing that kind of work, and go to other clients as well. Like for example, isa sa mga nilist mo is being a video editor. So, maybe you want to contact mga vloggers, mga YouTubers na they need help with mga editing. So, you can ask them if pwede ka bang maging video editor. You will give a discount sa rate mo just for an exchange sa reviews or testimonials, and pwede mo bang gamitin as portfolio yung ginawa mo na output para sa kanila. And maybe if you also list sa mga skills na gusto mo is, let's say, a writer or graphic designer, you can also look for clients sa mga third-party platforms. If you still don't know what are the third-party platforms, you can message us on our Facebook page para masend namin sa'yo yung list na yon. And then, browse there kung merong mga naghahanap ng mga graphic designers, merong mga naghahanap ng writer. Those are the ways that you can get clients, task clients, para magkaroon ka lang ng experience on how to work on those skills. Yung mga skills na gusto mong i-focus para i-offer mo sa client. So, it's really, really important na magkaroon ka ng real client talaga, kasi dyan mo mas maa-assess yung self mo kung gusto mo talaga yung work or hindi. And the last one that you are going to do, if meron ka ng mga nakuhang beta clients or task clients for the skills na nakalist dyan sa notepad mo, maybe nakatry ka ng mag-work as a social media manager, or nakatry ka ng mag-work as a video editor, or nakatry ka ng mag-work as a copywriter. Evaluate yourself kung saan ka mas nagiging excited kung yun yung ginagawa mo. So, kung may masasagot ka na dyan.
Yes, gusto ko talagang mag-video editor kasi every time I'm going to work on this client, nag-enjoy talaga ako sa pag-i-edit. So, I would really love to focus na sa video editing.
I think that would be a good way to determine talaga on what niche to focus on what service to focus on, if you feel like happy doing your work. Ang hirap kasing mag-work long-term sa isang bagay na mafe-feel mo mabigat siya para sa'yo. So, that's the reason why I highly recommend na give yourself a time to be a generalist. Try a couple of skills, services na pwede mong i-provide sa client mo, and see yourself kung saan ka mas nag-enjoy, and stick to that before ka mag-specialize ng skills and services na i-offer mo sa mga clients. I think those are the steps that I can share with you. Ito lang ha, pro tip. You know what? Kahit pa nagsispecialize na kayo, kasi meron din ako mga nakikita na mga newbie pa lang, pero nagsispecialize na sila. Meron na talaga silang specific market and specific service na ino-offer nila. That's great. That's nice. But if you think na hindi kayo medyo nakakakuha ng clients, if medyo matumal yung market or matumal yung money inyo because of kakahanap ng mga premium clients, I would really say na pwede nyo parang i-grab yung mga opportunities na hindi within your niche and maybe not within your market. Just, kasi sa freelance talaga, ang hirap lang kasi clients really do come and go. Hindi mo alam kung kailan matatapos yung contract mo or hindi. Kung nagsispecialize ka na, parang don't limit yourself na yan na lang talaga yung i-entertain mo. I would say na pag may free time ka pa naman, kasi wala ka pang hinahandle masyado na clients, maybe you want to grab those mga little projects din, kahit hindi siya belong sa target market mo or sa target niche mo, ganun. And hindi mawawala dyan yung pagka-specialist mo, hindi naman mawawala yung pagiging expert mo sa isang bagay kasi kumuha ka ng ibang project na outside of that. I'm not sure if you get what I mean, but yeah, yan lang yung pro tip ko kasi hindi talaga every client or every project na kukunin natin is within our niche or within our target market. It's just that sometimes we have to be flexible to make sure that our money in is stable. Yan yung tip ko kasi yan din yung ginagawa ko. I have this parang target client na that I'm constantly pitching my services to this group of people, but then if I have another opportunity na pwede kong i-grab na hindi naman talaga pasok sa target market ko and sa fino-focus ko na service, is gina-grab ko pa rin as long as kaya ng oras, kaya ng time ko. While I'm still looking for another premium clients, I'm also grabbing mga little projects on the side to make sure that my money ins are still good. And syempre, meron tayong bills, let's just be practical. Meron tayong mga binabayaran. Just be flexible na pwede ka din naman kumuha ng ibang projects na hindi naman talaga specialized mo and hindi naman talaga yung mga target market mo. As long as you still have time for that and as long as you can still deliver it without affecting the output sa mga premium clients mo. So, that's good. So yeah, before I'm going to end this video, I would like to flex the works of my boss babes and bosses inside my group. Check this out. If you want to join our Facebook group, just research I'm ready to boss up by 𝐷𝗫𝐻, and don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page and follow us on our Instagram account at 𝗷𝗫𝐻 and BossedUp PH. So yeah, hope to see you guys on my next one. Bye!